Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm a little stressed today, if I'm being honest. It's been a bit of a day, chaotic morning. So I am excited to work out. I am going to pause for a moment, make sure my setup looks good. Doesn't look like anybody's here yet. No problem. Got some sun shining in. I think we're good. I might just slide this down a bit. All right, and then I'll go over some housekeeping. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Katie. I'm with Wellness Collective. This is a newer channel. I do have quite a group fitness following here locally in Columbus, Ohio. And I've taught online over the years, but not necessarily on this platform. So thank you for being here. And what else do I want to share? Today, I am going to offer up light equipment incorporated into the workout. So if you don't have a couple of sets of dumbbells and or a resistance band, I will give you alternative options. And in the meantime, between now and the next class, those would be items to pick up, and we'll work those into future workouts. If you look at workouts 1 through 4, which I've already filmed, those are completely equipment free using body weight only. Of course, we'll continue to use body weight. These workouts are intended to be slightly progressive, but if you have a favorite, you can go back and look at it by number and begin again at any time if you're getting kind of reacclimated in your body. Sometimes I wear shoes. Sometimes I go barefoot. Today I'm wearing shoes. That's up to you. There's a lot of benefits to barefoot training if you ever want to do that. What else? You're welcome to listen to whatever music gets you going. Obviously, thanks to music licensing, I cannot stream an amazing workout for you. We'll get to playlists down the road, I think, eventually. When I get a little more comfortable with this platform, I can stream in some other royalty-free type stuff. But it's not as good as the real thing. So I think those are my announcements. We're going to get warmed up. Again, thanks for being here. If you haven't already subscribed, that would really help me out, as do likes, as do sharing this channel with your network. So let's get warmed up. Oh, I got to move the mic. That's the other thing. Let's do this. All right, all right. I'm going to have you step into a squat stance. Just start sitting back and sweeping those arms up, way back into the heels. Big sweeping reach with the arms, abs pulling up and in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep the nervous system calm. We'll have 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down we go. Elbows wide. It's a reach and pull, really squeezing the back, staying nice and low in those hips. I want the thighs to warm up. Really squeeze, bring those shoulder blades together for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stand and stretch wide. Start circling those arms back. Get your legs underneath you. Breathing. And reverse. From here, we just swing the arms, alternating which one goes on top. We're just trying to get blood and circulation flowing. Next, we go into our high knees. So you're going to reach and pull a knee, reach, knee, just side to side. Really reach up and between, abs in tight. Pull your knee down to your elbows down to your knee, and your knee into your chest. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start stepping to the side. Tuck your heel back. Nice strong hamstring curl. Pumping those arms back and back. We'll have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Bring those legs together. Go up and over. An imaginary puddle, pile, fence, you name it. I'm just going up and over, hiking those legs up, getting those hips warmed up. Sometimes I like my arms in. Sometimes I like my arms out. You'll notice I like to use my arms, kind of choreograph them in. This helps with balance. If you want to keep them out. Good. Let's go for 3. I come up, 2, 1, and done. Good job. Next, working into our first circuit. Today I'm going to do a squat and overhead press. So your options are lighter dumbbells, heavier dumbbells. We're going for about 15 reps. It is a strong, explosive press overhead at the top. I do want you to not slam or lock the joint, but fully extend the joint overhead, biceps up by your ears. I'm picking up a set of 8s, not super heavy, obviously. From here, sit back, strong push. If you are without weights, that's fine. You're just reaching overhead, and or you could make a little pop squat and jump at the top. We have 5 more here. Strong push. Exhale on the work. And done. From here, I'm choosing to keep the same weight. You can make a change. I'm going legs wide. Sumo squat or plie squat. I've got my arms in front. I'm dropping down as I stretch the legs, elbows pull up. Bend, pull. And chest up. Sink into those hips. I'm exhaling on the pull. Inhale, exhale. Hold at the bottom, my favorite place to be, because I like to work leg endurance. Little pulse, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. Shake it out. Set those down. Next, kind of a continuation of warm-up, continuing with some hip mobility. We're going to come down to the floor, let our heart rate recover a little bit. Get into all fours. Heart rate should be up from the first 2 exercises. We free up the right knee. Go super high, high as you can. Advanced option. Opposite arm reaches and lowers. I'm not touching the floor. I'm just hovering in between. You don't have to do that. You could keep your arm down and just concentrate on isolating the leg and working hip abduction. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Have a seat to stretch your back a little bit. That feels good. We do need to knock out the second side. I'm turning to show you my working leg. Abs tight. I'm freeing up the left side now. Lift and lower. Advanced option, opposite arm, reaches forward, doesn't touch, hovers on repeat. I apologize. It's that time of year where I get like the seasonal allergy sniffles and then the body gets warmed up. And I feel like you have to hear me sniff a little bit. Try to keep it to a minimum. Might have to go off camera and get myself a tissue. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Stretch. Round the back. Come on up. So this particular circuit I'm starting with, stationary squat, overhead press. Strong explosive movement at the top, sumo or plie squat with upright row, and then into our quadruped hip abduction from all fours. So we're going to do that all over again. Take a drink if you need it. Make adjustments if you need to. If it's too easy, I can always help you to make something harder, and vice versa. You can always add additional reps while I'm talking. So if I'm on to the next thing and you feel like you need more challenge, you keep going while I'm coaching, and then go immediately into the next thing. So here we go. Sit back, strong push. 15 reps. Five more here. 3, push, 2, push, 1, and rest. Good. So we were pushing with the legs, pushing with the upper body. Now we're going to push with the legs, pull with the upper body, legs wide, chest up, shouldn't feel anything in the knees, bend and pull. Elbows higher than the wrists at the top. Wrists stay pretty neutral. So we don't do anything weird in the wrist, no bending, no wrinkles in the wrist. Good, keep going. Making our way to 15. Heart is pumping. 5, 4, 3, 2, that's 1. Awesome. Drop down. I've got the weights on my hips. You could also hold them here. Pulse down. 2, 3, 4. That's 10. Good job. So to clarify, shake it out. The accent is down, not up, because the work is on the down and the rest is on the up if you're kind of holding at the top. So I always say accent down, so you're working into the demands of the leg. Down we go. Hip abduction, looks a little Jane Fonda, super effective. Abs are in. 5, super high. Opposite arm, advanced option, goes continuously up to shoulder height. Tons of spinal stabilization here, in addition to the hip work. Long neck. 5 more. Up to 15. 4, 3, 2. That's 1. Awesome job. I'm swinging around. You can stretch your back. I do that to show you my working leg. Left side. Potentially working in opposition. Get that thigh going. Everything nice and still. Absolutely should feel your core kicking in. And one more. Awesome job. Knees apart, stretch the back. Let the spine round or flex a little bit, especially on the way up. I'm going to sneak over here, grab a tissue, so you don't have to hear me maybe so much. And we are going to move into a stationary lunge. So grab a set of hand weights. I'll be right back. Set of hand weights. We've been working the stationary lunge and our balance and our foot and ankle mobility quite a bit, but we've been doing it without load. We've just been moving our own bodies. So we're going to add load. If you do not have free weight, some kind of weight to hold, you can always just do some different arm choreography. Anytime you work your legs and your arms at the same time, it's a compound movement. You're going to get your heart rate up. So that's up to you. I'm just going to have my chest open, arms hanging at the sides, down, strong press. The work is not in the back leg. You get some stability, you get some hip extension. It is not about the back leg. It is about the cheek, the booty of the front leg. So please, please, please drive through that front heel like crazy. We're almost at 10. What do you think I'm going to do at the end, if you had to guess, those who know me? Chest open. 3, 2. We're down there, we stay down, we tuck the hips. This is what I do. I get us into the hardest position, and we pulse down. 10, 9, 8. Ooh, it burns. 3, 2, 1. And release. Good. Good, good. I do hope no one's over there going, man, she's out of shape. In my defense, not that I should have to defend myself, on Friday mornings, go ahead and set up the other side. I teach a cardio dance and core class here locally in person. Then I go and I meet my professional dance partner, and we do a lesson or coaching together, which is kind of like a rehearsal. So this is hour 3, kind of stack my Fridays, 3 hours of exercise. I don't do that to complain or to brag, but just to let you know what I'm feeling in my body. I start to feel it by this time. 3 days. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, down, hold, tuck the weight in, pulse down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Shake it out. Now we're going to come into like a kickstand situation and work our back with a narrow row. So I'm going to have you take one leg forward. Let's try to do the same side because I'll cue it differently the second time. So I'm going to have your left foot forward and your right leg back like a kickstand. I'm going to have you hinge forward, abs tight, squeeze, and release. If you don't have weight, you can just focus on this nice strong scapular retraction, squeezing, elbows back. You can always make it harder by taking your leg up. We're going to do this in future classes. You don't have to do it today. Here we go. Squeeze, squeeze. Let's go 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Set those weights down. I do want to get something going in this third exercise that will get your heart rate up a little bit. I'm going to choose to come off the mat because I think I might slide or actually hurt myself. So safety first, taking the mat away, making sure I've got a clear area. Okay, we are going onto one leg. Your pattern is side, side. The leg that's up goes back and then front. So the pattern side, side, back, front. So you're constantly changing weight and lateral movement and front back movement. But I'd like you to get it going into more of a jog. So go ahead and join me. We go side, back, side, back. You could also say side, side, back, front, side, side, back, front. I'm kind of staying over top of it, so my core has to stabilize, not so upright. Let's go 8, 7, 6, change, 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 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Now remember which side you went to. If you're mirroring me, I'm going to do the other side next. It is not the end of the world, but ideally, we're training both sides and working both sides of the brain, both sides of the body. Grab a drink. We go back to our stationary lunge, loaded with a little bit of weight. We did add the pulse at the bottom for muscular endurance. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through the mouth. Here we go. Split stance, chest is up, abs are in, back legs for decoration, as I like to say. And we're really driving through the booty, through the heel, more so of that front leg, right? Because our back heel's up. So most of your weight forward. That doesn't mean we shift forward. We drop straight down. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2. That's 1. I fold the weight in. I really stack my shoulders. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! And 10. Again, pulsing down to get us deeper into the pose or position, deeper into our thighs. The body's smart. When it starts to feel like work, it's like, yeah, no, I'm going to make this easier. So the pelvis tends to come up. Here we go, split stance, chest up, second side, bend and press. So you're dropping straight down. If you're unable to drop straight down and get to that 90-90 position, your feet are too close together. Strong push, front heel. Here we go. Last 3, 2, 1. Down, hold, chest up, pelvis down. Here we go. 10, 9, and rest. Good job. I didn't say this the first time, so I apologize. When and if you have multiple sets of dumbbells to choose from, I will always cue you or encourage you to pick up the heavier weight, especially for back work, because your back is stronger than you realize. And pulling, we can load that up a little bit. So arms, we take down, but your back and your legs can do more than you maybe realize. Oh, I got a tickle in my throat. Okay, kickstand. I have right leg forward, left leg back, soft knees, hinge forward, booty out, abs in, squeeze, chest out, and reach. Exhale on the pull, little pause at the top. I love rowing. 8 more, squeeze, squeeze. We should do more pulling than pushing in life. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. All right. Rights and lefts get confusing in a virtual world, depending on where I'm facing, where you're facing. You can even change settings, at least on Zoom, so that you're mirroring or not mirroring. So let's not worry about it. I went this way. I went towards my weights on the last set, so now I'm going to go away. So I went up and over, imaginary thing, side, side. You have no choice but to use the lifted leg, back, reverse, and front. So wake it up, side, side, back, front, side, side, back, replace. Lean forward, abs in, pick up the pace, weight change, weight change, weight change, weight change. Back, front, back, I'm sorry, saying the wrong thing. Side, side, back, front, side, side, back, front. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Good job. There are little things I'll do with you like that maybe have a pattern to them, lots of weight change, directional change. It's nothing super advanced, but it might be different than what you typically do when you're by yourself. So you are going to need one weight. We're doing some single leg work, and we've been working on that in here, but I'll leave it up to you. I'm going to use one heavier dumbbell myself. You might choose to use a lighter one until you see what we're doing. So we've been working on this single leg action. I hesitate to call it a single leg deadlift because we are not pulling weight from the floor, and that's what we traditionally think of with a deadlift. So this is almost like a single leg good morning, but we're taking the leg up to the back. So what we're doing is getting our balance on one leg. So option number one is, I should say, kickstand. So I've got my weight on my left, a kickstand or a tap with my right. This is the action we've been drilling anyways, where we reach the leg out and the arms down. Now, when I fold the leg in, I'm going into a frontal raise and a pause with the dumbbell, okay? That's the exercise. If you don't need the kickstand, don't use it. You're just gonna hover there with your leg in a balance, okay? So here we are, I'm going hover. It's reach down, fold leg in, frontal raise, hold. 10 of these. Reach, in, hold. If you can't do kind of this flamingo situation that I'm doing, you are in kickstand. Hammy is waking up on that standing leg. Focal point is important. I'm not looking all over the room. I'd fall over if I did. Woo! Let's do 2 more. My counting is a little sus, but when in doubt, do more reps. It's kind of my mantra. Rest. Oh, Lordy. I don't know if it's because of the other things I did, but my calf is on fire. I will hope yours is as well. Anytime we do single leg work, anytime we do barefoot training, that is a strong possibility, is a burning calf. Lots of foot and ankle stability. Second side, I've got a right leg as my standing leg and a left leg as my working leg. It's kind of dancer terminology. Kickstand and or balance. Here we go. Reach. Whoop, I'm falling over. Reset. Reach. And in. This is my weaker ankle. When I was dancing professionally, this one had me out a while. Breathing. Awesome job. Lots of concentration. We'll go for 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome job. The next thing we'll do in this circuit or work phase is come back to the tricep push-up that I introduced last week. If you take yoga, if you do gymnastic strength training, if you've been working out a while, you probably know these, but not everyone does. People avoid push-ups even though they're the best thing on the planet. It is easier to start with a wider stance. Grip, stance in the hands. When we're first learning to do push-ups, but today I'm demanding a tricep push-up, which means if your jazz hands are out and on the floor, your elbows aim into your waistline, which is not comfortable. It's not typical. Elbows into the waistline. Your chest, face, chin come forward of your hands, right? So if I'm flipped over in my push-up, my face, chin, chest are all forward of my hands. So we are front-loading the body and specifically the shoulders. So we get amazing shoulder work and tricep work here. Back to the mat. Sorry, I just mooned you. I'm going to show you sideways, and I'll be on my knees so I can show you beautiful form. I can do them on my toes, but I'm also talking right now. And then next set, we'll face each other maybe. So I come into all fours. If you need to be extremely modified, you can stay in all fours. I joke that you bring your nipple line to your thumbs. Everybody should know where that is. So bend and press. That is the most modified. Yes, I'm going very deep. I'm going until my chin touches the floor. You might not be ready for that. If that's too easy, hands forward, hips forward, 45 degrees, elbows in, front load, chin, significantly farther forward than the fingertips. Bend and press. We're going to 10. Exhale, push. And sit back. Nice work. I'm actually going to keep us on the floor to be efficient. We're going to drill our V-sit core work that we've been doing the last few weeks and kick it up a notch. So you have light hand weights or none if they're not available to you. We've worked a couple of different drills here. Last week, I think we did rolling, which we'll continue to work with week over week. Maybe I'll do it after this or in cool down. But for today, we have our lighter hand weights. They are tucked into the body. So we always want the weight very close to the body when we're in moments of transition, at least with our dumbbells, I'll say. So on our back side, heels need to stay down for now. Tucking round back, we're going to find a challenging place to be. Option number 1 is legs are down. Option number 2, single leg. Option number 3, both legs. Option number 4, I call show off, okay? We need to be wherever's best for us personally. If you do single leg, we'll do the other side next time. I'm going to work here. I flip my grip, I reach, and bicep curl. Reach, curl. I'm squeezing my knees and thighs together like crazy. 7, 8, strong tuck in your hips, rounded back, low back. 2 more here. Awesome job. Keep the weight in close. Weight in close. Pull your thighs in. Squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Clarification. It's hard to call out all the cues for all the levels by myself without somebody else demonstrating. So from here, you can always do this little recline action, kind of pulse it that way if you're unable to take your feet from the floor. So we're setting our weights down. We're coming up. I'm grabbing a drink. We finish out this work phase. So that's our single leg work, into our tricep push-ups, into our V-sit bicep curl. So we have pulling action in the legs and upper body. Then we go into pushing action for the upper body. Then we go into pulling action for the upper body. So I share all that to say I try to really balance push and pull in addition to flexion extension. All right, single leg work. I've got a left leg standing leg and a right leg working leg. I get my balance and we're off. 10 reps. While I'm thinking about it, I do want feedback, so it would be helpful if you told me what kinds of workouts you might want to see in the future, because I can teach other formats in this time slot. We can add on as we start to grow, but I'm curious what you'd like to see. I led with this format because I think it pulls a wider audience than some of the mind-body dance things that I do, but we got options. And folks have also told me they want, little to no equipment, which is maybe what I do best, just because I teach all kinds of places that don't have equipment. And most of us don't have Olympic equipment at home. Second side. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. We set this down. We prepare for our tricep push-ups. I was going to face the camera, but I don't know that there's much benefit to that because you won't really see much. You'll just see that my elbows are in. So I'm going to keep myself side to the camera. I think that gives you a better look. If you want to be on your toes, nothing really changes. We still really shift forward, bend, and push. Bend, push. Up to you. You can modify here. Making our way to 10. And stretch. Nice work. Moving quickly, we transition over to our backside. We fetch a lighter pair of weights. We drill our V-sit with some bicep curls. Here we are. Yes, you can do this with a neutral spine, but it's much more advanced. So what I am cueing is posterior pelvic tilt. That means if you had a tail, you tuck it under through your legs. Rounded back, not rounded shoulders. Find where it's best for you to be. Flip the grip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Squeeze those thighs together, please. Hold it in. Let's take our pulse or recline. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. So I just went crisscross applesauce. Set down your weights, little stretch. Cross your legs the other way. I need to move quickly to get a little bit more work in, specifically some accessory work, a little bit of mobilizing, and cool down. And that'll be a wrap for today. So I'm going to bring you up onto your feet. And we'll just work on a basic lateral raise. There isn't really a great alternative for this if you don't have weights. I apologize. If you had a band, you could do this with a band by standing in the center of the band. But we're just going to pair a little bit of light shoulder work. So with 2 exercises in a row, sorry. So I've got light weights. I'm going to bring my feet together, soft knees, strong, active core, up, quick, down, slow, quick, slow. Elbow can be fairly straight. Just going to do 10. Good job. I'm going to curl these weights in, open them up to a goalpost position, step the feet hip width apart, Cuban rotation. Slow, slow, palms to the floor, pick it up quick. Let me show you this way. Slow, slow, up quick. Slow, slow, up quick. Starts to burn, rotator cuff. Just 8 of these. Good job. Into the body and down. Moving quickly, back to the mat, back to your V-sit. I want to review rolling, which I believe I introduced last week, if I'm not confusing my classes. So we are at the top of the mat. We tuck it around, knees are apart, toes are together. It's an inhale, roll back. Exhale, catch it at the top. So we are getting this nice little spine massage, which I like at the end. But we are not pumping the legs. We are challenging the core. And one more. and rest. Good. We very quickly flip over so that we can drill our plank a little bit. If you need to be in a modified plank, you sure can, like 45-degree angle. Otherwise, you can be down on your elbows as well. But I want to get a little bit of back extension work. So if you can be in a high plank or even an elbow low plank, that would be ideal. But at the end of the day, I need you safe. So maybe it's just a plank. Here we go. I lift my left leg off. I squeeze the back side. I extend the hip and I pulse. And switch. Nice work, foot down, lower knees, feet, chest. Come all the way down. Stretch your back a little bit. And down, arms overhead. Full Superman lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hands under the shoulders, press back. That was a flurry of accessory work. But guess what? We're going to do it again. Quickly. It's not as demanding on the heart, so we're just going to get her done. Grab your light hand weights, lateral raise, Cuban rotation, rolling like a ball, plank, back extension. And then we cool down. Woo! Here we go. Up the side, down the side. Up quick, down with control. 10 of these. Good job. Tuck it in. Open it up wide. Goalpost arms. I'm stepping apart. Forward, forward, pick it up. Forward, forward, pick it up. If I look sideways, forearms are nice and vertical. Ooh, feel the burn. Let's go see who's here. Need my glasses. And rest. Awesome job. In and down. Set these down. Rolling like a ball. 8 to 10 reps. Toes together. Knees apart. Arms wrapped around the outside, holding the ankle. Catch a balance. Tuck and roll back to the shoulders. Exhale, sit up. Inhale, roll. Exhale, catch it. And one more. And rest. Good. We will be soon drilling that so that our feet make contact with the floor. We transfer our weight and we work toward being able to do this really fun stand at the end. So your version of plank, for some folks, plank as is a great starting off point. For the rest of us, we have to zhuzh it up, abs tight, lift, squeeze, and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make a switch. 1, squeeze the booty. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower knees, feet, chest. Widen the grip, widen the legs. Swan stretch. Arms overhead. Full lift. Thighs and arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Hands under the shoulders, press the floor away. We are about to cool down. All fours, tuck toes, up and back. You might choose to stay here. Advanced option, opposite hand to foot for 10, 9, 8. Hold down dog if that's better for you. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, I relax the knees. Walk the feet forward. Get the legs underneath of you. Bend at the elbow. Hang there. Release the arms. Release the head. Soften the knees. Round the spine. Up we go. Rolling the shoulders back for 4, 3, 2. Take it to the back. Let your grip meet best you can and flip if possible to open that chest. Otherwise, it's just a chest expansion. Those of you watching the clock, I know we got to get back to work potentially. So just a final thigh stretch. Use the wall or chair if you need it. Knee drops straight down. Squeeze the backside for more stretch. Switch. Last thing, leg extension forward, ankle to thigh, imaginary chair. Squeeze your back, use your arms for balance. So I'm thinking booty back, chest forward, open the thigh, advanced version. Woo, sink down into that bottom leg. Up we go. Extend, cross, I had to check my balance. Option. Good. Up we go. Big breath in. Up and back. Woo. And roll it back. All right. Per usual, there's some activity in my neighborhood. So hopefully that's not disruptive. So with that, thank you for being here. That's a wrap. Tried to get in a variety of strength work, mobilizing work, and thank you for being here. It brings me joy to see people in the corner. So let me know what you think. You can shoot me an email, Katie, K-A-T-Y, at wellnesscollective.com. Drop anything in the chat, like and share. If I can get to a certain volume of subscribers, then new features open up. I can do more, share more. And there's some other great video content out there too. I should say audio content. Most of what I have up is audio content, but more video content will be coming too. So thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And I hope you can join me next week as well. Take care.